Welcome everybody to the second video in our mini-series all about exporting screenshots from within Premiere Pro. In this session, we're looking at exporting the first frame of each clip on your timeline. Let's dive in. Cool. So I advise you to watch the first video in this mini-series just to sort of understand where a lot of this code that I'm going to run through now is coming from. There we elaborate a bit more on each small segment of how we're exporting the path. In this session, we're elaborating a bit on that, and instead of just exporting the screenshot at the playhead, we're actually going to loop through each video clip on the active sequence, and set our playhead to go to that position, and then executing our previous script, which is all about just exporting the frame at the playhead. Cool. So diving in here, we've got to enable our QE sequence so that we can have our superpowers of getting our current time indicator and exporting PNG. But in this tutorial, we also need the normal sequence. So not the QE sequence, but the normal sequence. So here I've got sequence defined as our normal sequence, and then I just use this SQE to sort of differentiate between the two. Cool. Right, so I'm just jumping into Premiere Pro. So we've got some clips here on track 1. So we basically going to go and get the start ticks of each of these clips and put the playhead at that position, and then just export the screenshot at that position. How are we doing that? We're going to be using a for loop. So we've got some videos chatting about for loops, diving into the detail about how they work. But for our purposes here, basically what we're doing is we're telling Premiere Pro, hey, we're going to be working on track 0. Go and get us all the video clips. So here we've got to use that standard normal sequence. We're not using the QE sequence to get the video tracks. We're getting the number of clips. And over here is the magic happening where we're looping through each of these clips. Right, so we've got our for loop here, and basically what we're doing is we're using this clip number as a dummy variable, and we are starting at 0, and we're just going to increase it up to the number of clips that we've got in our track, and basically use that clip to get the start ticks. Then we're going to use our standard normal sequence API to just set the player position to there. Jump into our previous code snippets that we had to get the current time code within QE world for our playhead, and then rinse and repeat basically for each clip. So let's kick this guy off and see what's up. Boom. We are at the edit points. We are running. Cool stuff. So there we can see Premiere Pro doing some things, screenshots being written. So unfortunately, there is no JPEG version of this, so you'll be exporting PNGs. So writing might take some time, as the files are quite big. But yeah, here we go. There's our first screenshot. So just skimming through these. There's our screenshot 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool! So, in this tutorial, we looked at how you can export the first frame of each clip on the 0th track of your sequence. Yeah, play with it, expand on it.